We're learning more about the criminal past of a convicted sex offender who was arrested again last week. We first told you about the new accusations against Roger Corbin last night. Police say he attacked a woman with a knife in North Kingstown and tried to drag her into the woods. Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright is live in the newsroom with the new details.
Shannon, Roger Corbin has a history of assaulting females. The first time he spent 5.5 years in prison. The second time he spent 17 years in prison. Now he's accused for a third time, and he's currently being held without bail at the ACI. Tonight, a convicted sex offender is locked up for the third time. Police say 53-year-old Roger Corbin grabbed a woman at knife point and tried to drag her into the woods. She pepper sprayed him, then broke free and called 911. Police say it happened around 8 o'clock Thursday night on Devil's Foot Road in North Kingstown. Corbin was arrested the next day. Lawmakers credit the victim's bravery and quick thinking.
She is absolutely wonderful. I would give her a Purple Heart and talk about being prepared. It looks like that particular offender picked on the wrong victim.
But this alleged victim wasn't the first. The Attorney General's office says Corbin assaulted 3 other females ages 12 to 20 in Providence. For that incident in 1988, Corbin was convicted of 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of assault with intent to commit sexual assault. He was sentenced in September 1990, and in February 1996, he was released early for good behavior, serving less than half of his 17-year prison sentence. But he couldn't stay out of prison. Less than a year later, he committed assault with intent to rape a 38-year-old woman. He was sentenced in June 1999 and released 3 months ago in September. Now he's charged again, this time for felony assault and assault to commit a felony for the incident in North Kingstown. Corbin is a level 3 sex offender, level 3 meaning that there's a high risk of repeat offense. Coming up new at 6 o'clock, state lawmakers weigh in on what needs to be done to keep sex offenders from repeating their crimes. Live in the newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.
Follow up now to a story we first reported last night. A convicted sex offender arrested for allegedly attacking a woman in North Kingstown. And
new at 6, Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau looks deeper into Rhode Island's sex offender laws. But we begin our in-depth coverage with Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright with new details from state lawmakers on what needs to be done to prevent sex offenders from repeating their crimes.
Mike, Shannon, state lawmakers can't seem to agree what to do about repeat sexual offenders. Some say that they need to be put away for longer, but other lawmakers say they need more supervision once they get out of prison. 53-year-old Roger Corbin from North Kingstown spent almost half his life in prison for sexually assaulting women and girls. Now he's back behind bars, charged with assaulting another female in North Kingstown on Thursday. Police say he tried to drag a woman into the woods at knife point, but she escaped and called 911.
The way I look at it, if there's one victim, that's one victim too many.
State Representative Joseph Solomon co-sponsored a bill making it illegal for sex offenders to live within 1,000 feet of a school. He's disturbed about the incident in North Kingstown.
But we have to examine the minimum sentencing standards for these repeat offenders, because a level 3 sexual offender, by definition, has a high risk of recidivism. So we need to make sure that these people don't get out there again and reoffend.
We can look at longer periods of incarceration. I don't know if that necessarily is the answer. Maybe increased supervision and also more mandatory counseling. These individuals definitely need psychiatric help.
Representative Joe McNamara, who you just heard from there, says sex offenders can't be locked up forever. They have to be released into society eventually. He says it's a difficult balance supervising them in a way that protects the public but is also fair to the sex offenders. Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.